Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to create a program using a Python language to return all the number or all the prime numbers within a specific range. So let's get started. We are going to use Visual Studio Code to write the program. First thing we're going to do is we're going to verify that we have the information already downloaded. We have the Python program downloaded, and then we're going to open a new file. Then we're going to start writing the program. So we're going to start by adding input and storage in a variable. So the variable name is going to be lower value, and then we're going to put this as an integer. And the reason we're going to put this as an integer is because if we do not do that, it's going to store the variable as a string, and the string is not going to be able to be used in a formula. So we're going to create an input, and we put there int at the beginning, which convert it to a string. And then we're going to request information from the user. In this case, we're going to put please enter the lowest range value, and then we put colon, and then we put a space, and then we close the quotation marks. Then we're going to copy that, and we're going to paste it down there so we can only change some parts. It's going to be faster. So we put there upper value instead of lower, and then instead of lowest we're going to put the upper range value. So that is what it's going to do. It's going to ask for two prompts for the user, or information from the user, and then once we enter the information, it's going to be stored in a variable, and we will be able to use it. Then we are going to put the print statement that is going to come with the answer that we are looking for. The prime numbers in range are, and then we're going to go down and put we're going to put a for loop for number in range, lower value in parentheses, comma, upper value plus 1. And the reason we put plus 1 is because if we don't put that, it's not going to catch the range within the numbers that we're going to enter. So we need to add one more, so it's going to grab all those numbers that we want. Then we're going to put an indentation because in Python it's important to do that. And we put if number greater than 1, then colon, we go down for I in range in parentheses 2 comma number close parenthesis colon, and we go down and we put print. Actually, we're not gonna use that. We're going to just go ahead and return the information we want to get. So we're going to get we're going to put there if in parentheses number, and then we put that symbol for division. In this case, what it's going to do is not going to divide only, it's going to um, help us to determine that number divided by I is going to leave or have a remainder of 0, and if that's the case, the the program will break, and then it's going to go back to the first for loop. Now after that we put the else colon print number, and we are pretty much done with the program. We just need to save it and run it. In this case, to save it, we need to go to save as, and then we put a name. I want to call it Python prime numbers or prime numbers only. And then it's a Python program. It says save as type Python. So we don't need to put the py. So we're going to just put prime numbers, and then we're going to save it. There is an error there, that's why it's in red, so we are going to put column there, and that fixes it. So now that fixes. Now we're going to save it again. Just save in the same place it's going to save it, and then we're going to run it. And that's the terminal, and first prompt is please enter the lowest range value. We're going to put 1, and please enter the upper range value. We're going to put 100, no, better 30. And then we go enter, and there it is. The prime numbers in the range are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 18, 23, 29. So those are the prime numbers within that specific range. And if we want to change that to, or run it again and change to -5, for example, which is a negative number, and then we put the 50 as the upper value, then we get all those primes. All those are the primes within that specific range. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I feel happy to be able to share this with you, and see you in the next video.